advice would you give to college filmmakers looking to get involved in the film circuit or film festivals like DIFF?
I would say just stick your neck out there, do your research, and don't be afraid to take risks. We're all in college too. I needed an internship. I'm a music student. I'm not even a film student, and I was like, I want to go into film, so I just looked up internships around and I stumbled upon this one. So I think anything can happen if you really just stick your neck out there.
Absolutely. I mean, going off of that, I'd say just don't be afraid of going out of your comfort zone.
Yeah.
That's something I always try to live my life. If something, you're afraid of something and you don't want to do it, that means you really should do it because you're just holding yourself back by not taking that leap. So that would be my advice to any future filmmakers.
Because I study screenwriting in college, and one thing I learned is just take your moment and do everything you like, try everything you want to try while you're still in college. And because when after your graduation, you might do something you're not that familiar with, so enjoy your time.
What inspired you to tell such a profound story?
This film is a prequel to a feature length, so we were already trying to exercise some aesthetical and some narrative features of the longer format. And then the topic, we were really trying to make films that would have a specific effect in the audience, in a time where so many youngsters and just progressive people in general are feeling down or feeling things are going downwards, our rights are being cut off. Right now in Brazil, there's a huge wave of violence by this far-right new government. LGBTQ plus people are being harassed or even murdered, and just all this. We felt we needed something that would energize. Would be an agitprop piece. It would have an effect in the audience that would make them wake up, and feel like they could really do something.
What would you say to any college filmmaker or student filmmaker who has a story like yours to tell, who believes it's something powerful and society needs to hear what they have to say?
That's a big question. There are no doorkeepers. Your teachers, your tutors, they're great. The film is also about that dialectics with your teachers. You must learn from them. You must take their best. They've been very important in my life, but at the same time, you got to keep 1 ear open and 1 ear closed. 1 ear is only listens to you. So if you have something that you really connect with, and it's a weird format, it's a weird story, it's a 2 acts story instead of 3, or it's you want to shoot it with a cell phone, you want to use your friends, you got to do what you got to do, whatever it is. There's a sentence by Bertolt Brecht that it is the proof of the pudding is in the eating, but which means if it tastes good, who cares what you shot it with, how many people were in your crew, or how long it took to shoot it. You can take 5 years to shoot a short film. No one cares. If it's powerful, it's powerful. That's it.
First of all, welcome. This is your first year,
Yes,
man.
it is. We're
so
excited.
I get an email from this guy, right? And I'm like, first of all, what a great name for a company, right? And I'm like, dude, what an awesome idea. Congratulations. So welcome to DIFF.
Thank you. So we were wondering, what are you most excited about for this 13th DIFF? What's new, what's going on?
So for me, James and our programmers, they already have a great product, right? We have great films. So I try to help by creating great events and experiences for the festival goal, right? So we've always had our great, last year we brought Four Corners Breweries in, so they're in again this year. We've got Southern Glazers have come in this year, so we've got some of my favorite beverages, with Tito's and Aviation and gin and all this kind of stuff. And then Casero Wines is with us, a new local winery here. So, and we have 8 days of music and not 4 days this year. So I'm really excited about those things.
So we know you. One of your things is you get a lot of college students and filmmakers involved in this whole thing. What else do you have planned for getting youth involved in this film festival process?
You know, the film festivals are wonderful, but really Dallas Film is a year-round organization, and we're really focused, keying in on education. So we have our high school roundtable programs, which are all year long, and through our sponsorship with Capital One, we're going to build those out. A couple years ago, I created the Veterans Institute for Film and Media, VIFM, which is a training program for former military into crew jobs. So we're going to build that program out. So really throughout the year, the idea is to educate, but also build our crew base, because I really want to build the film growing culture here in Dallas and build the festival at the same time.
Scott, how can college and student filmmakers get more involved in film festivals like DIFF?
So the first thing is just to reach out to us, right? Let us know you're there. One of the things that we're trying to do with the Dallas International Film Festival and Dallas Film in general is make it accessible. So we want to make the future filmmakers in Dallas, right? We want them to be from Dallas. We want to promote them. So the first thing is just raising your hand and reaching out to us and saying you're there. Beyond that, get involved. We have a lot of opportunities for folks to get involved. Next year, we're going to start our incubation program where we bring filmmakers up and we help them figure out how to write scripts and then finance them as they're thinking about their next film projects.
As the lead programmer for Latinax and World Cinema, what would you say to filmmakers abroad in other countries besides the U.S. who want to get involved to DIFF? What can they do?
Submit your films, make them with passion, and then submit to us. We like to take them into consideration and give you a place to express your voice and your stories.
So Jason, what was the first instrument you picked up and learned?
Actually, drums was my first instrument. I grew up playing drums. My dad and 5 uncles all played guitar and sang, so I thought there's too many of them. I'm going to hang out back here and play drums.
Very cool.
Yeah.
And what would you give advice to, what would you say to college musicians who are looking to get in the industry? What advice would you give them?
I would say take every opportunity, play everywhere you can. You never know when your moment's going to happen, so you want to be ready for it. I think right now you are really, just busting your chops, getting those skills so that when you get to the right place at the right time, you're ready for it.
Very cool. And one last question. What are the chances of us doing a duet tonight? Is that up for grabs?
What do you want to sing? Yeah.
What inspired you guys to make the film?
Yeah, so Yirga was inspired by wanting to explore sort of a visual metaphor of being two different things and how that might look and how in turn it might feel.
Very cool. And another question we had is, what would you say to college female filmmakers who are looking to get involved in the industry and find their own voice?
I would say 2 things. I would say, A, just do it. Nike was spot on when they said that, because there's so many reasons we can tell ourselves we're not ready, but you're not ever really going to be ready to do anything, so you might as well just do it. And also go to networking events. We met at a networking event.
Yeah, that is pretty much that. And also think about the resources you have available to you right now and how you can use those and kind of tailor your goals to what you have right now.